This is Total Nonstop Impact. This is the Throwback Show. This is NWA TNA number 25. This is Trent Solo just for now. Let's go ahead and kick this thing off. Hey, hit it, J-Bone. I mean, hit it, Trent. I have no idea. Guys, they run the board. This is the first time I'm doing it live. Let's see if this works.
This is the real Impact Wrestling World Champion, Big Michael Elgin, and you're listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
This is the jaw-jacking Tuesday Night Impactin'. His mother called him son because he shines like one. Mocha Skin Manimal, Rohit Raju, and you are watching Total Nonstop Impact.
This is Taya La Güera Loca, and you are listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
The Walking Weapon, Josh Alexander, and you're listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
We are the Rascals. And you are listening to Total
Nonstop
Impact Podcast, baby.
Woo! And what you're really listening to is Total Nonstop Impact. Don't you dare miss a lesson. Oh, yeah. Hey! What's up, Impact Wrestling? Let's make some noise!
This is the good stuff.
What's up, everybody? This is Trent over here with Total Nonstop Impact Talk for Impact fans, a throwback show. And yes, I am solo just for now. But you guys won't believe what happened. So, okay, first off, J-Bone, he's got sick. Now, don't worry, it's not COVID. It's nothing like that. A little bit of a fever. J-Bone has COPD. So if he gets sick a little bit, he's got to take it easy. He can't really be extending himself, and he wants to be here for the main show tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big show. Tuesday, as you guys know, is the big show. We cannot risk the big show. So J-Bone's going to take it easy. Now Kyle was on his way in. Now he's running the board, all this shit, all the videos. I don't do this stuff, right, guys? I'm the star. I'm the talent. I do all the hosting. I don't run all the technical stuff. So I hope that pulled off okay. But so Kyle's on his way in, right? He's finished the show. He's on his way into the chat here. And he calls me. He's like, you won't believe what happened to me just now. He's like, I'm driving home. And this guy starts following me. This guy starts tailing me. And the guy's like pulling up on him. And he's like trying to avoid. He's like, what the hell's going on? This guy keeps speeding up. And he pulls up on him. And he's like, hey, you going to see some girl or something like that? He's like, you going to see some girl name? He's like, what the fuck? He's like, no. And he like pulls up on him again. And he's like, you got directions? Hey, you got to get to so-and-so? Kyle's like kind of freaked out at this point. So he's like, nah, man, what the hell? So he's like trying to ditch him again. And then he's like leaving. Then he drives. And the guy pulls up on him again. And he's like, yo, man, what the fuck do you want from me already? Like, what do you want? Why are you always giving, what are you chasing me for? The guy's like, oh, you're not Jack. I was looking for Jack. You're not Jack. The guy's totally on something. Anyway, freaked out Kyle. He's totally freaked out. But he's on his way in. He's just like parking at his house right now. Should be there in just a second. But so I'm here with you guys. We're going to do NWA TNA number 25. I'll give Kyle a couple minutes. He might pop in just during the intro here. But guys, give your good wishes to J-Bone, J-Bone5150 on Twitter. Let him know how you're feeling. Here, I can even do, I'm learning how to do some of the stuff here. Look, J-Bone's he might not be here, but
Jiminy Christmas.
He's kind of here, right? Like I got all these little toys. These guys put all these little toys in the chat. You guys, I can't see the background. Usually they have that cool Impact background. I can't see all that. I don't know how they do all that stuff, these guys. It's pretty interesting. I got all the branding here. This is pretty neat, guys. But here, I'm going to try something out here. No, I don't know. Those guys have all the toys, man. But anyway, listen, we're going to do NWA TNA number 25, Impact Plus. This took place December. I want to double check the date on this one. This was, let me see here. This was December 11th, 2002. This is like towards the end of year one now. We have like one more episode. And they're preempting it. And, for Christmas and New Year's. This was an interesting time in NWA TNA. Like, this was year one. You can already see the shift into from J Sports Entertainment, the Jarrett family. And then you start seeing the ownership of Dixie. Like, somebody pointed out, you saw her in the crowd a couple weeks ago. She was starting to be more present. At this point, Panda Energy started to put their money behind the company, or Dixie at least. And this is where the shift was happening. You could see like certain things started changing, lighting, set design, things started changing a little bit. So this was a very interesting, almost near end of year one. You know, Russo coming in, lots going on this one, guys. So I'm excited to talk. I enjoyed this a lot. This has been it's been great to relive it. I watched all these when they happened initially when they first aired. You know, this was a pretty big deal for me at the time too, and getting to relive them now has been kind of fun. So I appreciate that. Let me see who's in the chat though, guys. Let's say hi to everybody here. Let me do the comments. See, guys, I'm telling you, I take those guys for granted, all the technical stuff they do. Here we go. We got Bill Gardner's in the house. What's up, Bill? Zach Bonifer, what's going on? Lakers is here. Paul Nelson, how you doing, Paul? Hopefully everything's good down there on the islands. Millard Harris is here. What's up, man? Butters, what's happening, dude? Hakeem Fortin. Hakeem, you done with school? Are you done already? I know you were taking a break from hanging out because you had schoolwork. You gotta be. Hopefully you're done. What else we got here? Lord of the People, Trent. Yeah, that's me. Hopefully J-Bone does feel better, man. Let's see. Man, Hakeem's going in on Sonny Siaki. Guys, we're gonna talk about that one. He's talking about when The Rock won the X Division title. You know, I'll get to it when we talk about it, but I gotta say, more Kyle has really opened my eyes to Sonny Siaki a little bit. I don't want to totally dog it. I was a big fan of his, so but we'll talk about it. Definitely the Rock influence is there. Dead Punk Gage, what's happening? Rex the Boss is in the house. What's going on, man? Let's see. Definitely prayers for Shad, man. Hey, not a TNA guy, of course, but that's a sad story. I hope that everything works out. It doesn't, unfortunately, doesn't seem too promising right now. It's a very tough situation, but definitely prayers for that family, man. It's a real tough case going on. Mir Neesum's in here too. What's up, Mir? How you doing, man? All right, cool. Everybody's hanging out. We got more piling in. Scumbags should be piling in any second, guys. But hey, listen, how's everybody doing today? How's another day in quarantine? Are you guys living in states where things have opened up? How do you feel about it? How's everybody hanging out? Let's hear from you. I want to spend about 5 minutes checking in with everybody. It's been a tough time, everybody going on here, man. Things, you know, wrestling is one thing, but you guys are here with us all every week. You're our loyal listeners, our pals here. I want to make sure everybody's doing okay. So definitely check in. How's everybody doing, man? Let's see. We got this guy, Lawrence, somebody coming in with a little AEW stuff. What's up, man? You can hang out too if you want. That's fine. You know, but how's everybody doing, man? Are you guys still in lockdown? Paul Nelson's still in lockdown. I mean, I'm still in Chicago. Forget it. We're never getting out of here, man. They told us like it's not going to happen until there's a vaccine. So forget about it. But who knows, man? Who knows what's going on? Wrestling Phantoms in the house too. What's up, man? Very cool to see you too. All right. First off, I want to ask this question also in the chat. Who watched NWA TNA number 25? Who is following? I know Rex is following. Rex every week is following along with us. I want to know who else is watching with us. Remember, guys, you get a 30-day free trial on Impact Plus. I mean, there's no excuse to at least not watch one of these with us. You know what I'm saying? So watch a couple of these with us and hang out. I'm going to jump into it in just a second. I'm giving Kyle a few more minutes. But how's everything going, man? Like, we got a little news, and then we could talk about in the meantime while everybody's putting their answers in. Ace Austin replacing Ken Shamrock in the tournament tomorrow. That's a huge thing. I'm not sure why, but obviously Shamrock got attacked. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Let's see. Zach, Indiana's open. I heard, man, Indiana is just like free for all at this point. Hopefully you guys stay safe out there. I know Indiana's got it's like return to normal. One of my best friends, Rob's in Crown Point, and it's like life is return to normal out there, man. Yes, we are screwed in Illinois, my friend. It is not happening here. Bill, you're locked up in PA. You know, hopefully, shit, man. All the bigger populous states are just not opening up at all. It just seems like Lakers and PA as well. Where's everybody else at? Yep. Skull, yep. Fucking Kyle. He'll be here. He's gonna be here. I promise. He told me. I just talked to him. He had a whole situation. But see, Dead Punk, you've been watching too. Very cool, man. Very cool. You've been watching as well. Thank you for watching along. We appreciate that. Definitely. It's fun. It's fun when you get to, hang out and watch these shows along. Paul, June 30th, you're over in Hawaii. I've heard Hawaii has gone down quite a bit, man. So I'm glad. I'm glad you guys are getting back to normal at some point. Global Wars. My sister lives in California, dude. I heard it just does not end in California. Everybody just keeps going out in California. So unfortunately, right now it's hectic out there. Texas, I got friends in Texas. They're living normal lives. They're all out this weekend. I couldn't believe it. It's like nothing ever happened. Dead Punk and North Carolina is pretty quiet. Yeah, dude, it blows my mind how different it is state to state. One country, state to state. It's crazy. But Mark B, yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for hanging out, man. I definitely catch it on the audio. I know you do. I know you will listen on the audio. Thanks for checking in, though. It's good to have you. Yes, we are still closed, man. Missouri, I heard, opened up today, right? I think Missouri opened up today. It's getting a little people are all worried in Missouri, so hopefully it stays safe, man. Oh, Rex, you're in the UK. I didn't know that, man. That's awesome. Thank you for hanging out late, man. Rest in peace, Larry Zonka. This was guys, if you don't know Larry Zonka, I think as a 411 media, guys, he was a great journalist who wrote so much good stuff about Impact Wrestling. He was such an Impact supporter and TNA supporter for a long time. So very, very, very big loss in the journalist world, man, for him. Definitely condolences on that. Georgia's open, huh? Wow, no kidding. Georgia, yeah, I've been hearing. I've been listening to Disco Inferno on his show. He said that it's like he was out and stuff, and seems like everything's pretty calm. At least I don't know, but we'll see. All right, recently finished. You finished number 25. We're gonna jump into in just a second, though. What do you got, Bill? What's good news? Give me good news here, Bill. The Northeast is going down. Probably some of the toughest lockdowns. It's true. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. It's hit home for me. You guys know Nurse Nicole. She got it. She beat it, and she's actually going for the antibody testing. They're actually thinking. They're gonna check her out and see if she's actually gonna be able to do some do some antibody donation, whatever, however they're working it out. She got it. My uncle got it. He beat it. There's hope. There's obviously hope out there, guys. Don't get too bummed out. Sometimes there is good news in this whole thing too. So, all right, man. Eric Mendoza, we're doing good. Thanks for Enrico. Sorry, thanks for joining us, man. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate. Yes, Bill. He was an awesome reporter, dude. He was really, really good. All right, man. We're not even going to talk about CZW Critical's thing. We can't even talk about it. But all right, guys, let's jump into it. I'm not going to waste too much time. Here's another crazy thing for tonight. I live in a condo building, right, where they're doing some electrical maintenance. They're going to shut our electric down overnight and do some changing but they told us they're going to shut it at 11 o'clock Central, which is like in a half hour. And I'm like, who does it at 11 o'clock? It's lockdown. I need all the TV I can get. They're going to shut my power down. I got to get this thing going. So I'm like, I hope they're not perfectly on time. But here's the funny thing. If I cut out in like a half hour, you guys will know why. It's because my power just went down and they're upgrading my stuff. So anyway, let's jump into it, guys. Let's kick it off. NWA TNA number 25. This is a nice little round number. December 11th, 2002, Nashville Fairgrounds, the Asylum. We opened up with an interesting match. Jason Cross and Tony Mamaluke, Pure X Division match. Who remembers Jason Cross? This guy, Bill, you might remember. A couple of you old school guys might remember Jason Cross. He was a East Coast guy, I believe, or Southeast guy who had a little potential and was really starting to get a little bit of a buzz because he was good. He was very agile, man. He was Sammy is hacking my electricity, Butters. He was very agile. I remember seeing him on Indies. Had a great match. Tony Mamaluke had a wicked finisher. He did a shooting star leg drop, it's amazing to see. If you guys can picture a shooting star leg drop, fantastic. Hurts his own leg on it though. Turns over. Mamaluke gets him in a submission. The Sicilian stretch, Sicilian crab makes him tap out. But it's very impressive. Not Killer Cross's dad. No, not Killer Cross. Jason Cross does not look anything like Killer Cross at all. You remember that, Lakers? He was cool, man. He was a really good, he was definitely good. I can't get a generator, Global Wars. I live in a condo building. You can't do generators. You're at the mercy of a damn condo building. I am going into a house. I have decided no more condos because of this after lockdown. I'm done. I'm buying a house. Can't do this anymore. But how is that, man? That leg drop, that was cool, right? Right? Like, I loved it. I thought it was such an impressive move, man. But definitely, but he never really went too far. But after that, BG James comes out. He starts ordering the Harris boys to take out the trash. They beat up Mamaluke, Jason Cross, dump him. He says Russo. He's going on about Russo, basically why he joined Sports Entertainment Extreme, S.E.X, the controversial faction. Why he joined. He says Russo took him to the top with DX. I went to the top. He knew what to do. I'm not going to wallow down here. I'm going to be at the top. That's what I did. I trusted him then. I trust him now, basically. He's going on about it. Bullet comes out and he's like, I'm shocked that you, son. I'm shocked that you did this. I'm shocked that you turned your back. You know, you went for the cheap plug, you know, with Vince Russo. And he says, Daddy, you never did nothing for me, Daddy. You know, but Vince Russo did, you know, not you. And so he's going on. Bullet calls out the Truth. Truth comes out wearing these chains and a chair. And Bullet sets up a match, BG James and Truth, in a chairs and chain match. It was weird. It was like they'll both be connected by a chain, not a dog collar quite, but a chair in the middle. And it's like they get to use the chair. It actually becomes a pretty wicked match as it goes on. So he does that. He orders a match for later on tonight. BG says, he tells the Harris boys first to kiss his ass. BG says, I'm not going to wait till then. Let's go ahead and do it now. They all start brawling. The Harris boys start brawling. Truth is in there. The New Church comes out. It's a big schmaz. Big opening segment. Again, a lot going on. Total nonstop action, literally, is happening. So I like it. Critical Sting just watched Jason Cross's Crossfire. Dude, I'm telling you, this guy, somebody find out what happened to him. I don't know where this guy ended up. What happened to Jason Cross? Did he just stop wrestling? I know he had a lot of potential. He was supposed to be like a pushed guy. So I'm not really sure, man. But yeah, R-Truth, that's what we're talking about, man. Let's see. No, Millard Harris. No, slow down with that. No. But so we go into Jarrett. So TNA, we cut the mic TNA. He mentions, I love this part. He mentions that Jeff Jarrett has been all over the world defending the NWA World title in England, Scotland, Ireland against Sting, Lex Luger, and Nathan Jones even, which I thought was interesting. It was kind of cool to see that. I loved when NWA TNA was doing this and they're really pushing like the world title aspect of the whole thing. It was nice. It was cool because Jarrett really was making these world title defenses. He was going internationally to defend the belt, and I thought it was really cool. And later on, they started bringing in footage from that. They start putting clips in the year, you know, maybe a year from now. They start putting clips in of like international defenses. And TNA, if you guys remember, TNA would do that later on. They would bring in clips of international defenses. I wish they did more of that. And Third Chuckle, bro, I didn't know. That's awesome. Were you at the Dublin one where Jarrett defended? And was that against Luger or Sting or Nathan Jones? Which one was that? That's amazing, though. That's awesome that you were there. That's really cool. Very nice. Very, very nice. We go to the back, guys. Jorge Estrada with Goldie. He says everyone left him. His girl, Sonny Siaki, you know, Jimmy Yang. Nobody cares. And Goldie's like, so are the Elvises dead? And he's like, he just walks away. But then he comes right out the next match wearing the Elvis gear and in Elvis stuff. So I'm like, okay, he's obviously conflicted here against Kid Kash. This match, I got to say, I love Kid Kash. You guys know I love Kid Kash. But didn't have it, man. There was no chemistry in this match. It just seemed like they were too all over the place. They just did not have that, you know, that flow. You hit that gear where things start flowing. They didn't have that flow. And it never got off the ground. I don't know. Jorge Estrada, I just feel like he's not bad, but he has chemistry with very select people. What are you saying here, Rex? You're asking me to mention your comments. What are you telling me? Jeez, okay. 15 comments about your comments. What do we want to mention? Okay. I'm one guy doing this. Give me a break today. Okay, here we go. I can't believe TNA Explosion was already a thing in 2002. He's right, because Jay mentioned Jason Cross. Good call out. They mentioned Jason Cross was on the previous week's Explosion, but I'm on the next match. All right, but thank you. Hey, look, you guys are going to give me a little break here. I'm running the board solo today. I got nobody until Kyle shows up, if he shows up. I'm already three segments into the show. So anyway, again, not the greatest match. I like Kid Kash. Didn't really do much for me. This Jorge Estrada, I think just you're at a point, even though you're only 25 shows in, you're at a point where, like, where's Jorge Estrada fitting into the NWA TNA right now? I don't feel like he's really fitting in anywhere at this point. And it's like either you fully take the gimmick off of him, turn him heel, do something, but it's just not happening right now where he's at. We go from there. Goldie is with Bullet Bob and Scott Armstrong in the back. Scott Bullet's on the phone talking to somebody. Goldie's trying to get answers from him. She's like, what's going on? Who are you talking to? And Scott's like, family business, leave us alone. So who are we talking to? I don't know. I don't know, very mysterious, but they're really open at this point about Scott Armstrong, Bullet Bob Armstrong, BG James being a family. So this has become very open now. And a lot of people don't realize the Armstrong family is a very big rooted family in in professional wrestling, especially in the Southeast. They had a lot of history, man. That Punk gave a good point though about Horace. Just lacked character. I think he tried though. He did try, and he was really trying to do that. And he was really trying to get something, but it just didn't fit. For some reason, I think you got pigeonholed with the Elvises, and it didn't fit. Thank you, Paul Nelson, for the. Thank you, Terrence Sullivan. Thank you. No, don't thank you guys for being here. I know it's solo. It's a little late night, quarantine. Jay's out because he's sick. Kyle got followed by somebody trying to harass him on the street. Whatever's going on, but thank you guys for hanging with me. I definitely, we're not missing any NWA TNA shows. I got to get these in, man. So thank you, Luger and Sting. Also, Luger and Sting, very cool, man. Oh, but Jarrett, Luger and Sting tags, so Jarrett for Nathan Jones. Interesting. That's so cool you were there, man. That's super cool that you were at that show back in 2002, 18 years ago. Kyle put on Ace Austin's shirt, and I guess they found that dude's great. Dude, knowing Kyle, the scumbag that he is, I'm not surprised. I would not be surprised if that's what happened. And if that happens, definitely that deserves a
Jiminy Christmas.
Absolutely, it deserves that. But shit, man. God, what they have all sorts. These two have put all these little things in the control board here, like this. Like that's in there. Kyle the Creeper. Maybe he's the Creeper after all. And god damn, that kid looks so much like him. All sorts of toys in here, guys. But let's keep going here, right? I got my notes. Now, next match, I think match of the night, AMW against Divine Storm, which is probably one of the worst names. I never liked the name. It was like a combination of both their last names. But they had a lot of heat. They had a lot of momentum. They came out of New York. The NYWC, they were trained by Mikey Whipwreck, and they were with Trinity. So they had a lot going in. They were also trained alongside the SATs and Amazing Red. So there's a lot of those alumni from that one school at Impact at the time. So these guys were good. Don't get me wrong, they weren't bad. They weren't bad at all. But they definitely they weren't look who's here. Look at this. Look who jumped in.
What just happened, Trent?
You tell, hey, how about this? I gave him a preview. You give him the official story. I'm on like segment 8 or 7 here, but go ahead. I'm going to let you get it in, Cal.
So I'm just here for the end of the show is what's going on.
No. We still got plenty of show. I want you to go ahead.
A little late here today, folks. It's another day at the office for the scumbag, I guess, Trent.
How do you get the background here, Kyle? I'm trying to figure this out. There we go. Give me some background here. There we are. All right, go ahead.
There we are. Everything is well. Oh, well, here we are. Got the tribes in the chat.
Yeah. Give them the story, everybody? Though, Kyle. Remember,
Let's go back. Yes.
Kyle,
I'm minding my own business, Trent. Minding my own business. Watching Impact Plus. Watching this episode of NWA TNA. Watching Curt Henning do his thing in the main event. Car rolls up beside me. Whatever. I roll the window down. How can I help you? This guy, he looked a little tweaked out, Trent. He looked like one of the creepers. Maybe not the one that looked like me because I'm beautiful.
Yeah.
Maybe the other one. This guy looked a little tweaked out.
Let's go with that.
And he asked me for directions. I honestly told him I have no idea how to get there. He named a town that's like 2 hours away. No idea where it is. Okay. So, he drives off. Minding my own business. 5 minutes later, this guy rolls up on me again. And I'm like, what's going on here? Something's weird. I feel funny about the second time. Why is he back again? I don't have his directions. Why is he bothering me? Just trying to watch Impact Plus. Mind my own business. Guy comes up again. Except this time he's like, hey, man, I want to talk to you. And he opens the car door. As soon as this guy opens the car door, Trent, first instinct, man, pedal to the metal, out of there. Beat it out.
Opens the car door and starts walking up on you, huh? At a red light? Or where were you?
In the midst of COVID-19. I mean, you don't walk up on people in the midst of COVID-19.
That's true.
Unless something's going down and just, my cowardly instincts, I grip on the pocket knife in the side panel there, even though if he had a firearm, Trent would have done nothing for me. But so I just, basic instinct, drive out of there. course, he hops in his truck and starts following behind me.
Jesus.
Very fast, might I add.
Really?
He's tailing me. He's getting bumper to bumper. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Then he catches up and rolls rolls up on the side of me. I roll the window down. I'm freaking out. Like, dude, what the fuck do you want? What the fuck are you following me for? What the fuck do you want? I'm thinking, all right, I got to fight this guy. Trent, I can't fight, but I'm going to go down swinging. I could go down with heart.
You got to go down swinging.
I can go down with heart.
Yeah.
I can't go down with heart. I can't fight. You can't scrap a lick, but I can go down with heart. And then this guy looks at me, and he's just like, oh, I'm sorry, man. Your name's not Jack, is it? I'm like, no. And he says, what's your name? Obviously, I'm not going to give him my real name.
Ace Austin.
I think what's the most common name? John.
Ace Austin.
I say John, and he says, John who? And I just think for a second, Bravo. That's just the first one that came to my name, John Bravo. And I was thinking about the wrestler. I wasn't thinking about the cartoon character. And kind of looks at me kind of funny, like, John Bravo? Johnny Bravo? And I'm just like, yeah. And he's like, I'm looking for some guy going to pick up Lisa. You don't know Lisa, do you? You're not here to pick up Lisa? I'm just like, nah, dude, I have no idea what you're talking about. And he's just looking at me. And my basic instinct, Trent, in these situations when you're cornered by a dangerous homeless guy or a tweaker, as well documented, Trent, I've given up cigarettes again. Cigarettes are a disgusting habit. I'm a little grouchy, so I had some cigarettes in the car. Classic defense mechanism in these situations. If you give them $1, they're going to go for your wallet. They're going to jump at you. But if you give them a cigarette, it's a peace offering. I'm not smoking anymore. As you know, I'm very grouchy in the group chat. So I'm just like, here, man, have the rest of my pack. I quit. I don't want them. Cigarettes are disgusting, Trent. I don't think anybody should smoke. Because of my job, I don't party like the Rascals. And, it's like, what's the point? It's gross. And my radio hero, Trent, Drew Garabo from Drew Garabo Live, he does these bits every day. And he beats down smokers. And I just feel disgusting with myself. So because of him, that's the thing, Trent. You can tell me a million times, Kyle, give up smoking. But I don't look up to you. So I'm not going to listen to you. But when one of my heroes tells me you got to give up the smoking, I listen to him. So shout out to Drew Garabo. I've given up the cigarettes. I gave this dangerous tweaker my cigarettes, and he went on with his day.
Fair enough, man. And that's it, huh? You made it here. You made it back. You made it home safe.
But then I realized, Trent, I had COVID a couple weeks ago.
Yes, you did.
I handed him a pack of cigarettes that were in my possession.
But you don't have COVID now, Kyle.
You never know.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, he shouldn't have rolled up on me like that. You don't do that. But let's get on with the review. That's my story of the day.
All right, fair enough, man.
I didn't get shot. I didn't get stabbed. But
he's here, guys. He's here.
That's what happens, though. When you go out doing Ace Austin stuff, going to pick up Lisa's behind crazy tweakers' backs.
Yeah.
I could have got killed. I'm an innocent man. I'm watching Impact Plus. I ain't picking up no chicks, Trent. You think the guy on the side of the road watching Impact Plus wearing a Michael Elgin shirt is picking up chicks?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. But Kyle, go ahead and set me up. You guys, I was playing with all these toys you got in here. You guys got all these goddamn toys in this thing here. Banners.
Now we're finally starting to spread goodwill instead of scumbaggery. Give them up. I gave them up.
Yeah, listen, give up the smoke.
Listen to
guys.
the great Drew Garabo. He'll tell you. Drew Garabo.
Sir smokes a lot.
Give it up.
You reading these comments? These people. Everybody said you probably banged that guy's wife, Kyle.
Lisa.
You're banging Lisa before? Because that's what they're all thinking here.
No. Lisa was my arch nemesis in high school. That's a different story for a different time. But no, dude, you think the guy on the side of the road watching Impact Plus wearing an Elgin shirt is picking up chicks? It's not happening.
I mean, I don't think so. But anyway, listen, hey, speaking of chicks, I was just on the AMW and Divine Storm match about how AMW fucking killed it in this match. Amazing match. Trinity gets involved. It's a moonsault, but a low blow on James Storm, and Divine Storm pins AMW. This is, I think, my match of the night, Kyle. I did like this match a lot.
Trent, ironically, I said John Bravo, but maybe he sent one of the tweakers to take me out. I didn't see if he was wearing a Joggle shirt. I didn't see if it was a Joggle shirt. Could have been one of the creepers coming to take me out.
Joggle.com, everybody. Get one of those. You want to look like Johnny Bravo? Joggle.com. That's your source right there.
So it's hard to focus and do the review after my life was almost on the line there, Trent. I might have peed my pants.
How about this? I'll keep going with the review. You can just you can talk to the folks in the chat. How about that? You poor guy still trying to catch his pulse.
Yeah. Get back to the review. I'll jump in.
BG James in the back with his brother. His brother Scott's like, "What are you doing, man? We're family. Why are you doing this to our family?" He's like, I took the high road. You and Dad took the dirt road. Forget y'all. And he walks off. He's got the money. He's got that DX money. That's what he's trying to say. Next match is probably, I did say AMW was a match of the night, but I think this is a classic. It's on all the compilations, guys. AJ Styles and Amazing Red. Kyle, this match was fucking unbelievable. Red wins. My only notes in this match that I took were unreal match. Like, it was incredible stuff. So I mean,
you knew what you were going to get going in on paper, but
dude, Red and
Jiminy Christmas.
Jiminy, throw it in, man. I was hitting them while you were gone.
You did. You were doing the show justice. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Because you've never done that. You never knew how to do that. It's like you graduated.
I never did. I was learning, man. I was in here. I was kidding.
Jiminy Christmas.
Trent, I took you off the streets like a feral cat. I got you into podcasting. And you look how far you've come. You host the show now. You took me off my spot. So
Kyle, here's the thing. I told everybody, I told the listeners at the top of the show that I told you about my building cutting power at 11 o'clock today to redo our. And that's what I told you in our group chat. My building is redoing our electrical system, so they're cutting our power at 11 o'clock. And so
here's what you got to do, Trent. If you get booted, I'm going to continue the show, and you're going to hop back in via cellular data service on your cell phone.
That's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm not going to have the fancy microphone and a good camera, but I will hop back in a dark room because they're going to cut my Who does it at 11 o'clock? Why don't you wait till people go to sleep? But we'll find out. Maybe it'll be late, Kyle. We'll find out.
You can do it, Trent. Just hop on that cell phone.
I will. But I'm going to keep going here. New Church and versus the Harris brothers. Belts on the line. They got the belts on the line on this one. It was big brawl. They brawled in the crowd. They're brawling everywhere. Percy Pringle comes out. Oh, actually, the Harrises end up winning. They cheat to win. And Paul Bearer, Percy Pringle, comes out. And he tries to reverse the decision, say they cheated, gets the decision reversed. But in a weird twist of fate, Jim Mitchell, like the devil bastard he is, says, nah, it's, we don't need his help. He's not here for us. Let's go ahead and we don't need him. And then he turns everybody on Percy Pringle. They're about to attack him. And then AMW makes the save, which is funny because people didn't really know what the fuck was going on. Everybody was so confused during this segment because also on top of it all, AMW came out with hats on. Nobody knew who they were. For like the first 10 seconds, nobody knew who they were. So it was a little confusing segment, reversing decisions and all that. It's always a mess. Percy Pringle, nobody even knows while he's there. Kevin Martin, yes, brawling all over the Asylum. I love the Asylum brawls. It is classic Southern wrestling crowd brawls. Kyle, this is a Saturday night for you, though, man. Even though you don't fight, you're a pacifist. I know you. When you definitely,
I go down with heart, though, Trent.
Bill's asking a great question here of me.
Never ever want to fight. Just went down swinging.
Do I have any dark paint like art? See, Bill knows, guys. I mean, if you guys follow on Twitter, I've been painting. I've become quite the artist, and I don't have any glow in the dark paint, which I can light this show by. So it's literally going to be. I got a candle ready to go here. I got another candle right here. I'm going to light these candles, guys, when my building turns the electric off to redo the electrical. And what they said is 7 minutes, but we'll see. Then maybe it'll be late. Maybe. I mean, Kyle, this is real scumbag shit. That they're pulling on me. I mean, people are going to think I'll pay my electrical bill or something.
The maintenance man has got to do what he has to do. I would know.
Yes. Now here, I got a segment here for you. Sonny Siaki, your least favorite member of the old school TNA, Kyle, does a sit down with Mike today. Talks about getting.
Hold on a second, Trent.
Yeah.
I don't think he's terrible. I just don't like the Rock stuff. I don't like the Rocky ripoff stuff. I think he's a good wrestler. It's just I'm not sold on the character. Don't make it seem like I'm totally shitting on the guy.
But I'll tell you what, it hit me today. As much as I love Sonny Siaki, it hit me today when I was watching. I was like, he really is. I think he really was instructed to just go out there and go be like The Rock. Because it was way too much like Rocky Maivia. I was like, it's kind of weird, man. Did not dig that part of it. We got a question for you, Kyle, in the chat. Let's go to this question right here. Oh, I took it. Here we go.
Who I didn't click that, Trent. You're not clicking that. Who's clicking that?
We both have control because I started the show today.
Oh,
we both have control of the board today.
Say, is J-Bone hiding back there or something?
No,
you got something you want to tell me?
Don't you know how this works by now?
Jiminy Christmas.
You know
and
what
I
mean?
saw in the chat earlier, Trent, that you were hitting a picture of me and hitting a J, but you left this one.
Disco fever, disco fever, disco fever. Yeah.
You're never gonna live it down.
Everyone's got to have it, Trent.
Never gonna live it down.
Don't dish it out if you can't take it in.
Why don't you answer this question for Lakers?
No, I did not drive Lisa home yet. Are you trying to get me killed, man? Come on. That guy could run in my house at any moment.
How far from your house was this?
So he was maybe 2 blocks down the road, but I made sure to wait a while that he was nowhere to be found when I went back to my house. I know better. I have street smarts, Trent. Don't have book smarts.
That's smart. Yeah, that is very good. That is very good. Okay, well, good. I'm glad you're safe. Look at that. I learned how to do this too, Kyle. I got the banner in here too. This is great. Anyway, all right, let's go on, guys. So I wasn't digging Sonny Siaki here. He seemed like he was just too, I don't know, man. I love Sonny Siaki, but this is very early. But he did talk about in this interview that he's only 4 years in to the business. He's like, I'm early. I've gotten this far without
4 years in, and
that's it, man.
On TNA, it's pretty good.
Dude, I mean, again, they gave a chance to a lot of young guys, man. A lot of young guys got a break in TNA, dude. I think that's something they don't get enough credit for. I think they're getting it now for sure. That people like the current rosters like calling it out a lot. That they're really getting that credit now, man. But they gave a break to a lot of guys, man. A lot of people got a break because of TNA. So and that's good, man. That's something that I'm glad that they're becoming more and more known for. So good for them, dude. Good for them. But he has a match coming up with Jerry Lynn, X Division title on the line. It was not some explosive match, but what I liked about this one, guys, and you guys who did watch it with us, it had a great build-up. You know, Kyle, like they built this match up really well. Like it was like a build of veteran versus young kid. You know, like they every move meant something. It wasn't like anything was rushed. It was all like meaningful shit, you know, which I liked about it. So I appreciate that part of it. I thought that was cool. It had like a lot of story to it in that sense. We got a little ref interference or ref bump, and this mystery girl interferes for Sonny Siaki. She jumps in and causes a cheat, and Sonny Siaki hits the Siacalypse now off the rope. New X Division champion. Now, who's the girl? You guys are going to find out. She actually ends up playing a very important part in NWA from here on. I didn't realize she came in this early. This was actually pretty cool to see her coming. I totally forgot she came in this early.
Yeah, but Trent, how about you pull up your cell phone right now?
Yeah,
and like just have it ready. Even open up the third window, so then you don't even have to leave.
It's already ready to go, man. I'm ready. I'm already ready. I'm a step ahead of you. I don't know if they're going to be on time. You know, we'll see.
Nobody's ever on time.
They're never on. It's the electric company. They're never on time. It's maintenance.
We're never on time.
No, I was on time today. Mir can tell you I was on time today.
Dude, I almost got killed. All right, I have an excuse.
That's true. Poor Kyle, man. God damn. What has happened to you, man?
Can't catch a break.
No, you cannot. You absolutely cannot. But this was good. This was like was it early to give Sonny Siaki the belt? Yes. I think it was a little early. I think he's been like half these 25 shows, 12 out of these 25 shows, the guy's been booked kind of lost. Does he get on track from here on in? That's what we're going to find out. We're going to see. The guy does end up being a franchise type player for them, and unfortunately doesn't get to go as far as he should have gone. But a big win over Jerry Lynn, gets a valet now. It's going to be a nice little build up. Keep tuned on Sonny. Anybody doubting Sonny like you, Kyle? Keep tuned on Sonny Siaki from here on.
I mean, I'm going to keep watching. I'll keep giving the guy a chance, Trent, but I'm not sold on him. It's just a Rocky ripoff to me, damn it.
I'm playing with all these colors, Kyle. This is great. You guys have a blast doing this all fucking show long, don't you two? This is great. I've never played with all the toys we got in this video. This is awesome. Very fun. Kyle, I'm gonna start jumping in the control board from now on. Look at this. Very
You're
cool.
giving me a headache changing the colors. Will you relax?
I was trying to get the yellow for the TNA colors. It wasn't working out too well. All right, I'm going to leave it at that though.
I guess
we go with the blue. It's blue. What color do we use for the other one? I don't even remember. Red. I think it's red.
You know, I gotta say, I thought it was cool. I noticed that Aftershock. It looks like they're using StreamYard.
100%.
StreamYard's taking over the world, man. StreamYard is the future of podcasting.
I want to say that they might have seen.
Don't go down that road.
I'm going down.
You gotta
the
be
road.
an asshole all the time, don't you?
I gotta go down this road. No, I'm not letting it go until they give us the due. Who was using StreamYard, huh? We were using StreamYard. We're using StreamYard right now.
Robin, I invented podcasting, Robin. You sound like Stern, you know? You didn't invent podcasting. You didn't invent StreamYard.
I didn't invent StreamYard.
People use it. We stole it from Russo's brand. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
All right, truth be told. I
Truth
saw the Russo brand using it.
Sorry,
like,
Trent. Sorry.
It's a cool platform.
We got the guy, but that's
but listen, nobody was doing it on reporting Impact stuff using StreamYard. We were the first one doing that, huh?
Well,
So
it's a beautiful service. We love StreamYard.
Yeah, we do love
That's what
StreamYard.
matters. And
StreamYard-
everybody should use it.
I love StreamYard. I use it for my Hemi broadcasts. I use it all the time. But no, definitely a great service. But I gotta say, who did they get that inspiration from? Maybe TNI. I just want to say, guys. But all right, the chair and chain match. BG James and Ron the Truth Killings. A lot of heavy, wicked bumps in this match, man. They took a fucking beating in this match. Stiff shots. Killings gets the win on this one. Pretty standard, pretty good match. I liked it. I thought that was pretty brutal. They sold the story pretty well. Goes for a post-match attack on BG, like he's gonna fucking take him out for good. And then Bullet still has that piece of his heart for his son, even though his son turned on him. Kyle, you know what it's like to love something that much? Where like his own son turned on him earlier, but he still came out to save his son. Only a father would do that. Anybody in the chat a parent? I don't know if any of our guys are parents in our chat over here, Kyle. Hey, listeners, parents, would you guys do that? Your son turned on you. He stabbed you in the back.
It's a little personal to me, Trent.
You turned on your father?
I never met my father, but I heard he lives out in Colorado now. That's what I heard.
Really?
Apparently,
Really?
he went on to be a writer, and he left Long Island. He used to own video stores out here. That's what I've heard of him. And he lives out in Colorado now. He says bro a lot. That's all I know.
Bro a lot. He's
all
got
I know.
a couple other kids now too, huh?
I don't know.
A bunch of other kids. Maybe it's what maybe got a couple long lost brothers out there, Kyle. Maybe.
Basil's your son.
No, goddamn no. Baz and I were working a show one time, AAW show, and this lady came up and she's like, "Is he your son?" And I'm like, "He's 6 years younger than me." See, and she was convinced. She goes, "No, he looks like your son." I'm like, "Does he? Does he really look like my son?" Because I don't know about this, man. But I don't know. If you guys want to start that rumor, definitely tag him and let him know. Harass Basil if you're going to start the rumor. All right, guys. 2 more
Where
segments.
is Basil? There's no J-Bone. Basil couldn't make it.
I didn't tell him to join today. I didn't tell him. He didn't get a chance to watch the show. Even though he watched all these when they aired.
I think he would have showed up anyway.
He would have. If I told him we needed him, he would have. But we were supposed to have J-Bone, and then J-Bone got sick. So he could be here tomorrow. That's the plan, guys. J-Bone's gonna be here tomorrow. All right. 2 more segments. Can I make it before the electric company comes to shut the building down? We'll find out. All right, guys. Jeff Jarrett sits down with Mike TNA, discusses being the world champion, defending the title. They kind of go shooty on this, though, Kyle. Did you see this? They kind of went like a little bit of shoot interview. I'm talking about Russo, the Piper thing, the whole like nobody knew what Piper was going to be there, what he was going to say, what that was all about.
Do you expect anything less, Trent? This is NWA TNA 2002. This is the dawn of the work shoot. Do you expect any less, Trent?
The work shoot is a lost art because, honestly, to this day, even though I've heard Russo, I've heard Piper on their respective podcasts together talk about this. I've heard insiders talk about it. I still don't know who to believe. Is it a work shoot? Was it a work shoot? It's art is what it is. Because today
that was the point, Trent, that we're still sitting here talking about it now.
All right, well,
you don't have all the answers.
I don't. And like Rowdy Piper says, Kyle, just when you think you have all the answers, he changes all the questions.
That's it.
That would have been an amazing moment for my electric to cut out right there. If it went off right there, It would have been art, Kyle. That could have been very artistic. But so he talks about that.
Took over the show and not let you back in. That's what I would have done.
They go a little shooty, guys. Talk about Waltman not wanting to work with Russo, and Jarrett calls him out and says like that's he's a whiner. He basically punks him out about it. So it's very shooty here. I liked it. All right, guys. Last segment. Let's go fit this in. Screw the electric company. Here we go. Curt Henning versus Jeff Jarrett. World title on the line. NWA World title.
Guy rolling up on Kyle.
Yeah, what's that? Is he coming in? Did he find you?
I was watching this match when it happened.
Oh, this is it. This was the match.
It was the main event. That was the main event.
So you had the streaming on your phone while you were driving, is what you're telling us.
Well, no. Hold on a second. I put it right there where you would normally place the GPS. And, I glance back and forth. It's not that dangerous. I don't stare at the phone, Trent. I'm not a moron.
All right, I got you. Listen,
although I do Snapchat you while I'm driving.
I know.
3 times a day, 4 times a day, and you always tell me, Kyle, stop doing that.
I'm like, you're driving, but I get these Snapchats from Kyle, guys, and it's like
pretty wild. You never ever tell anybody about my social media antics. Like, the thing is, Trent, we have all these conversations on air, but we have even better conversations off air. You never speak of it. I never speak of it. I don't know why.
I'm going to finish this segment, and then I'm going to tell them about your Snapchats because that's going to wrap the show.
Let's get back to this beautiful main event. The great Curt Henning. Curt Henning.
The music is unbelievable. The music he's coming out to, guys. I would
have preferred Rap is Crap, but I'll take this.
Yeah, it was. This sounds like a cross between Queen and his original, his Mr. Perfect music. I don't know what that music was, but I need to hear the actual version. It really sounds like Queen in a way, but very, very. I don't know what to make of it. It was very interesting. Kevin, if you're in the chat, I need you to find out where were these stock songs coming from at the time. I would love to know. Or Jeremy Borash was finding these at the time because some of them were fantastic.
Some of them are god awful.
Some of them were terrible. I'm not gonna lie, man. I love NWA TNA. Everybody knows that. But I cannot. Some of these are wild. Even for 2002, are wild. But wait till you guys hear the AMW song, the America's Most Wanted custom song that's about to hit up, the Guilty song. When that hits, that shit fucking rocks, man. That is talk about something that just thrashes. That one's coming up. Old school heavyweight title match.
I like the old school boxing style introduction.
Yes.
Gave it that special feel.
Just about to say that. Jeremy Borash.
No Bruce Buffer though. No Bruce Buffer. No. They couldn't afford Bruce. Damn it.
You got Jeremy Borash, a young JB. I do like that he did the whole he runs down each guy's championships and credits, and then boom, then you start the match. It was cool. It had that feel to it, big fight feel, which I like. A lot
of love for the late great Curt Henning in the chat.
Yeah, it was his last title match. He leaves us 2 months after this match.
Trent, they couldn't get Bruce Buffer to do the boxing style intro, so they should have just worked with what they had. They should have sent out Brucey Buffer. Could you imagine Brucey Buffer? Did you imitate that, Trent? I'm not that talented. Could you? What would Brucey Buffer sound like?
Brucey
You're the voice
Buffer.
guy on the show, not me.
He would say, in this corner, the world heavyweight champion, Jeff Jarrett.
That was awful, Trent.
Awful, terrible.
Your worst performance, you do $1 million Sammy Callahan, but
I do a great
terrible
Sammy
Brucey
Callahan.
Buffer.
I never did a Brucey Buffer. You put me on the spot. But I can do a Sammy. What if a 14-year-old Sammy Callahan was
sorry, I got to cut you off because this comment amazes me, Trent. Lakers has Rap is Crap on his Spotify. I didn't know that was on Spotify. I do have a couple wrestling jams on the Spotify playlist. Trent, how often do I Snapchat you me singing the Ballad of Lacey song from Ring of Honor? Don't I send that to you a couple times a month?
No, a couple times a week, more like it.
Okay. I was hoping you'd work with me and not tell the truth, make me sound a little less dorky, but tell the people the truth.
Let's tell everybody the truth after I tell them that. And this match goes very old school heavyweight title match. Russo gets in, interferes. He goes perfect. Or Curt Henning's about to hit Jarrett with the plex. Russo grabs the guitar that was played. Now this is the first. This is the first breakaway. Well, the guitar was oddly placed there at the beginning of the show. BG says you got to leave it here. Russo's got to get you or something. Russo comes and he hits Curt twice with this guitar. Kurt's got his head bowed. So the guitar doesn't break the one time. It doesn't even break the second time because there's no point of entry on the guitar. So it doesn't break, but it still causes a little schmoz enough for Jarrett to get the win on this one. hands Jarrett the belt. They get a bit of a face off. They start scrapping a little bit. Russo Jarrett, and then AJ Styles comes out, starts beating up Jeff Jarrett. We go off the air. We're out of time. So that was it. That was NWA TNA number 25. Is AJ Styles
not much of a main event, just more of S.E.X. shenanigans.
Kevin Martin's answered my question. Was Dale doing music that early on in 02? Wow, I didn't know he was there in 02 doing that. It was very, I need to hear this full song. It was so different.
Trent, we've had plenty of wrestlers here on the show thus far, but I got to tell you, if there's one interview that I would love to get, it's Dale Oliver. That's the guy I want to talk to, because we could sit there and just ask him about the great themes in the history of TNA and Impact Wrestling. He composed them.
Dale Oliver made a bunch of amazing things. I'd love to know where he's at now. What happened to Dale Oliver? Anybody know?
We'll never know.
We'll never know. But anyway, what I do know, guys, is that Kyle 3 times a week minimum will Snapchat me. Now, if you guys aren't familiar, Jimmy Jacobs, current writer for Impact Wrestling, used to be, he wrestles still sometimes, but he was a very prominent wrestler.
My hero, Trent. I am a mark for that guy.
You love Jimmy Jacobs.
I got his shindy tapes. I have his indie appearances in front of crowds of 12 people next to his big ROH collection and stuff. I'm just an overall mark for the guy.
He was a singer, guys, for a while. He did a couple of songs.
Yes.
For Lacey.
The Ballad of Lacey is beautiful, and the other two are great too. I love them all.
I forgot the other two's names. Home for Good is one of them. I forgot the other one. But anyway, Jimmy Jacobs, guys.
Was it Kiss to Kill, maybe?
Yes, Kiss to Kill. That's it.
Yeah.
He had a storyline in Ring of Honor with Lacey.
But speaking of singing songs, though, Trent, you just opened it. I actually finish, and then you know where I'm going with this.
All right. Well, I'm going to say anyway, The Ballad of Lacey is a hit. It's a classic single by Jimmy Jacobs. I do get a Snapchat from Kyle 3 times a week of him just going, hey, Trent, I'm about to go get a slice of pizza, but Lacey, put me in your topic when you're my space. And that'll be the Snapchat. Trent. That'll be the Snapchat. That's it. I'm working over here, Kyle. I'm working.
The song gives me goosebumps, Trent. It's one of the songs that you hear it and it takes you back. I was a young scumbag. It was 06. MySpace was around.
I'll tell you
what,
it was a beautiful
time.
Rare thing I've gotten to experience. I got to see him perform that song live.
Really?
Live. Of all places, there was
continue, Trent. Just keep talking.
There was a show called The Night of Hoopla, run by Truth Martini, and Jimmy Jacobs performed the song live.
That's beautiful.
The Night of Hoopla.
I'm very jealous. Of all the things you've told me over the years, Trent, all the things that I've been jealous about.
I got photos of this.
I don't think I like you anymore. I think the show's over.
I am gonna, if you want to tell another story about anything, Kyle, while we thank everybody, I'm gonna see if I can pull up a picture I have of that. Now.
Let's segue into what I'd like to announce on the show, and then we will finish the NWA TNA review. Hey, tangents are
you going to talk about our official merchandise first, or what?
No, none of that. I only hawk Taya's Loca merchandise. You know that.
We have our own shirts now, guys.
I don't shill our own stuff.
Let me plug this real quick, guys. If you haven't heard the big news, we're on Pro Wrestling Tees. We have our own shop on ProWrestlingTees.com/Total Nonstop Impact. Kyle, give me a ticker with that or something. Put that down there.
A ticker?
Give me a ticker with ProWrestlingTees.com/Total Nonstop Impact.
But guys, also, Trent, let's let the people know.
Yes,
we were just talking about singing songs. Coming soon to the Total Nonstop Impact podcast, part of our flagship Tuesday night Impact review show, the cream of the crop, our big weekly show. We're gonna start doing a bit once in a while. We're not gonna do it every week because then every week. It's called Impact Scarioke. How does that work?
Glad
you'd like to know, Trent. There's 2 roulette wheels. Alicia is in charge of them. On the roulette wheel, the first one you have Kyle, Trent, Jay Bronski, Hefferino.
This is for real, guys.
She spins that wheel. I have them. I generated them. They're going to pop up on the screen. This is real. This is set up.
Oh, you have this already? This is already
ready
in
to go.
place?
This is already. I've been working on it. We're just about there. So as soon as the wheel lands, that's who's going to sing. So if it lands on Trent is going to sing. Then she pulls out the next roulette wheel, and it's going to land on a song. So if it lands on beer money, Trent, you got to do karaoke, and that's just how we're going to do it. Impact's karaoke. And hopefully, if we can get some interviews going, we get the right person in here. Like, I feel like if we interviewed Ethan Page and played the right classic TNA theme, he would do some karaoke. He would do a duet with one of us, maybe.
I think so. Why not?
Impact's karaoke. That's where we're going.
Plus, guys, let's be honest. Who doesn't like sing the beer money theme song every time it plays? I mean, honestly, Kyle.
It's true.
Or like I've been in places where people just yell beer, and then like the marks in the room will yell money. Just it's what you do. That's what you do. That's what you're.
Trent, have you ever sang karaoke? Are you that guy when you're out at the bars? Do you do karaoke? Because I'm not. Oh, you are.
I am 110% karaoke guy, dude. That's what I do. I'm a singer.
All right.
That's what I do.
So you'll do this with pride. Me, not so much. I don't want it to happen. I'm trying to rig the roulette wheel so it never lands on me, but I don't know if I can pull that off.
What's my go-to song? Glad you asked, Kyle. I usually go with the I try to like soothe the room, see what the ladies are thinking in the room. I go with Every Rose Has Its Thorn. Throw that in there, and just gauge.
So how about this though, Trent? This is what we'll do. The roulette wheel will have 3 Impact theme songs, and then the 4th one will be Alicia's choice. And Alicia could pick any song in the world. Doesn't have to be an Impact song. She can embarrass you.
It's tricky. It's tricky, Kyle.
Yeah.
What's the response in the room here? Who's in on Impact karaoke? Wait a minute.
Robin, you're stealing karaoke from me.
Wait a minute. I just got told here. Bill Gardner saying, hold on, wait. 20% off on Thursday, ProWrestlingTees.com/total nonstop impact. So guys, you can support the show at 20% off, which means, hey, we might get a little less, couple less dollars to play with, but you'll have a nice shirt. 3 designs are up there right now. One more to come.
ProWrestlingTees.com/total
nonstop impact.
Oh, okay.
That's the name of the store. Yeah, the full store name in there.
I'm eating ramen noodles. I spent all of my money on Kaya's Loco wear. I'm poor. Buy a couple shirts for us.
Guys, Kyle bought how much worth, Kyle?
I'm a fashion icon, Trent, all right? You think I was going to miss out on this? And I'm getting the next batch on June 15th. That's right. The next batch, the next lineup in the Loca brand comes out on June 15th. And I'm going to buy all that too.
Several $100s worth of Taya's Loca brand. I mean, you're going to walk.
We support our own here on the show. We're glad to support Taya. And not to mention, Trent, that's some drippy, swaggy gear. The kids say that, by the way. They do say that. It's lit, Trent.
I want all of the listeners right now to tweet Taya and let her know that she needs to come on the show.
She's got to. She's got to.
Say, hey,
I used to elect her scumbag of the week, but I bowed down. I buy her merchandise. I'm a huge fan,
I mean, I think at this point, Kyle, it's got to be equal now, right? You guys are good now.
I'm a scumbag too, Trent. After that, I became the scumbag on the show. That's why we stopped doing the bit. It's just how it works.
All right,
if anything, we're closer now.
Fair
enough. On the same page.
Fair enough. Hey, listen, guys, I made it. 20 minutes later, they still haven't shut the power in the building. I think we're okay.
Don't jinx it.
I'm not jinxing it. But guys, definitely go check out your t-shirts, ProWrestlingTees.com/total nonstop impact. There's also a sale at shopimpact.com going out. So go check that out if you need some Impact Wrestling merch, which I do, Kyle. I need to get a couple of little things. I better jump on there.
Gage, it was fantastic, and I loved the Quiznos. That's all I have to say. Continue, Trent.
All right. Well, hey, listen, guys, definitely go ahead and pick those up. Remember, guys, you can connect with the show on social media at We Talk Impact, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at We Talk Impact, or search Total Nonstop Impact Podcast. Comes right up. Follow us on all the social media platforms. Kyle is going ballistic on Twitter lately, and it's been fantastic.
Trent, I just want to put it out there. Now, usually when you try to take credit for something, you try to act like we influenced the Impact landscape. I always shut you down. I say, no, Trent, you're ridiculous. It didn't go like that. We're just this little podcast. We're not making any noise. Well, Trent, I had the brilliant idea. Well, actually, I was watching Impact Plus, and I was reliving some paparazzi productions. Yes. One of my favorite things. I feel like it's a cult classic in the world of Impact Wrestling. And I decided to go on the show account there on Twitter at We Talk Impact. I tweet out about paparazzi productions, and what do you know? Shelley's in there. Nash is in there. The great Scott D'Amore is in there. I mean,
everybody.
Trent, we got everybody talking about Paparazzi Productions, and they want the T-shirt back. Now, Shelley made it clear he doesn't want the shirt back, but quite frankly, Trent, we don't really care what Shelley thinks. We want that shirt.
I couldn't believe he downplayed it so much.
I'm saying, man, what
are you so bitter about?
We're so happy about something great that he did in 2006, and we're celebrating it and having fun. Dude, the Warhorse, was it JP, the Warhorse? The Warhorse was in there. I mean,
everybody jumped in.
Everybody is for it, and he just shut it down like a true Morrissey. He just scoffed. That's what he did. He scoffed at all of us. It was a scoff.
I gotta say this.
Down at us all.
Kevin Nash jumped in and put it over. It's like, where are you? What are you so bitter about, Alex Shelley?
Still, the Paparazzi Productions tweet is blowing up still.
And Nash got into it. So if I say Kevin Nash endorsed it, you can ease up, Alex Shelley.
I did fuck up. We did leave Johnny Divine out.
Did we? Did he jump in there?
Not everything's perfect.
Johnny Divine jumped in there in that tweet? I didn't know that. Good for him. Thanks, Johnny Divine. But no, hey, now there's been some throwback shirts. From
Jimmy Ray was in there. Jimmy Ray was in there.
Was he in there too?
He was in there. Go back and look. We brought back Paparazzi Productions. Sanjay was in there. Sanjay Dutt.
No, he wasn't.
Sanjay was in there too.
Go
back and read it, dude.
Are you kidding?
We brought back Paparazzi Productions, and in the process, all of our heroes jumped in and participated in the social media glory.
What about Jay Lethal? Jay Lethal get in there too?
Look, Lakers loves it. Like how could Alex Shelley shut all that down and scoff at us?
No idea. But here's what I'm going to say before we go, Kyle. Interesting thing to note: Impact's been bringing back some throwback T-shirts. Team Canada, Aces and Eights, a couple of the old TNA logos.
And I want the Paparazzi Productions shirt.
I think it's due, man. And if that thing gets reprinted, it's 200% because of the show.
There is a bunch of people they will buy the shirt tomorrow while the tweet's hot because of the tweet. They got to jump on it. Screw Alex Shelley. I mean, I love Alex Shelley. He's a fantastic wrestler. Motor City Machine Guns, one of the greatest of all time. One of my favorites. But in this situation, just don't care what he thinks. We need that shirt.
He downplayed this too. In fact, talked about the greatest tag team in TNA. You said, I saw this. Hakeem said, Motor City Machine Guns. And he's like, no, not really. We weren't supposed to be a team. It's like, come on.
He doesn't believe any of this. This is all
like, what are you so upset about? You enjoy your career. You had a great career. People still love you to this day, man. Shit. Alex Shelley, we're an open invite. Doors open. Come on the show. You want to talk about it? We're to talk about it. Sit on the proverbial therapist couch and talk to us about it.
All
That's
right,
what we do.
Phil. All right, Dr. Phil.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. Guys, don't forget to find the show on all social or podcast platforms, I should say. Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Spotify, Player.fm, YouTube, you name it, we're on it. Rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend, tell Alex Shelley, tell somebody. But
tell Vince Russo to come on the show with us.
Vince Russo needs to be on the Throwback Show. We've been in touch, babe. Vinny wrote, thanks to Vince Russo for tweeting us out on Saturday night. He put us in his feed on the live show of the Impact Plus Weekly, and our listenership blew up. So Uncle Vince, thank you very much for putting it out.
Because I'm a Long Island kid, Trent. Long Island
is, man.
For Long Island. It's got nothing to do with you.
Nothing on me, man. He doesn't want it. I'm a nobody. It is Long Island with Long Island.
So Trent, you informed me last week that if I buy a Jeff Lane t-shirt, I can go on castrating the marks.
If you buy a Jeff Lane t-shirt and then you email Jeff Lane at Jeff Lane's email at gmail.com.
Do I just sit there and watch, or do I get to participate? Because I got jokes, man. You know I got jokes. He brings you on. He interviews you for a few minutes, for a little bit. Oh, dude, that's it. That's all, dude. Once they meet me, if I kick the door down, because he's not coming in. We tried to invite him in. If I kick the door down, that's it. I got to buy a Jeff Lane shirt.
And then you get to actually castrate a mark with him. So it works. It's a great look.
A mark castrating other marks. Hey, whatever.
Buy it on Thursday. 20% off, Kyle. Buy it on Thursday. Get a little cheaper.
It's true.
All right. Guys, that's going to do it for us. NWA TNA number 25. We're going to close out the year with next week's show. Next Monday, we'll do number 26. That closes out 2002. But don't forget, big show tomorrow. We're here with the main show. Kyle, are we going to co-stream again? We co-streaming the Impact Wrestling, Impact on Access?
You're definitely co-streaming. I don't know about me, but you definitely are.
All right, guys. We'll be co-streaming it on TNI Show on Twitch. So join me.
Hey, we hate on Jeff Lane for. We love Jeff Lane.
Oh, come on. Leave Jeff Lane alone. But, guys, we'll be here. co-streaming. And then remember, 9:30, as soon as Aftershock goes off the air, we're jumping on with the main show, the flagship show, Total Nonstop Impact. The big gun is coming. No guests tomorrow. It's going to be an old school. 3 of us are going to shoot around. We got all sorts of shit to talk about. You thought this was something tonight? Wait till tomorrow. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to jump back into things. So, and we got a big month of stuff planned for you guys. So you guys better connect now. Tell your friends who haven't connected. Get with us on this channel. We got so much shit coming up for you guys. So definitely you're going to enjoy. So join us tomorrow, guys. I'm going to be co-streaming. Maybe J-Bone. Kyle definitely will not be.
I might. I mean, I don't know. Usually I call in from the car in the beginning, but I'm kind of scared to go out and drive around in the car now, Trent.
Yeah, I think you should stay home. You stay home. Yeah, I mean, the whole world is staying home right now. You're the only guy I know who's out more now.
Trent, when the guy rolled up on me, all I could say, the first phrase to utter out of my mouth, I just looked at him and said,
Jiminy Christmas.
That's all I could do. That's all I could do. Let's get out of here.
On that note, everybody, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow night. See you at the coach stream and the main show, 9:30 Central Time tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Drew Garabo from 102 Point Live, for getting me to quit cigarettes.
Nice.
This is the real Impact Wrestling World Champion, Big Mike Michael Elgin, and you're listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
This is the jaw-jacking Tuesday Night Impact. His mother called him son because he shines like one. Mocha Skin Manimal, Rohit Raju, and you are watching Total Nonstop Impact.
This is Taya La Güera Loca, and you are listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
The Walking Weapon, Josh Alexander, and you're listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
We are the Rascals. And you are listening to Total
Non-stop Impact
Podcast, baby.
Woo! And what you're really listening to is Total Nonstop Impact. Don't you dare miss a lesson. Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
What's up, Impact Wrestling? Let's make some noise!
This is the good stuff.
Wow, Trent. That's offensive.